Hello, all. Welcome back to Read Aloud this week. Miss Wynn would like to say a few things because this is actually the last week of school. And as we're drawing to an end, I have quite mixed emotions. I'm excited because the summer is coming. That means we get to do fun stuff with our family. Yet at the same time, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to you in person, give you a high five or a hug. And that kind of bothers me. But due to our current situation, so we want to be safe, and that's why school's been closed. Still, I hope you got a chance to watch our current spring stand-up farewell and goodbye from our teachers. If you didn't get a chance, check on to the APS website and look under current spring. You get to see that video that was put together by Miss Claire O'Garo. She sent it out, I believe it was last week, but I hope you can still get a chance to look at it and see the smiles and the wave from the teachers and our principal as well. Now, back to Read Aloud, I would like to share with you something very special this week, as I have noticed that a lot of things that has happened and has been on the alert and high alert, as well as concern for many scientists, environmentalists, as well as myself, teachers, and you as well, that we see things that happen around, in the landfill, in the oceans, in the rivers, the stream, even on the street, and the sewage, that the amount of trash and the amount of plastic that's been collecting over the years, and they cannot dissolve because of the materials that they made. So I have something that I picked out this week. It's a nonfiction text that we're going to look at, and it talks about how can we reduce plastic usage by doing our part. We as human beings, we have the responsibility in terms of taking care of the environments around us. And so for that reason, I hope that this book will help spark some ideas, some, way that you can think of that you can do with your family this summer as you head out to the parks or to the ocean and outdoor adventures, that you will think about what you can do on your part to help keep the environment safe and clean, and being responsible. But before I remind that you go out, if you go out this summer, make sure that you will always wear a mask like this. Oops. Make sure you put it on. Okay. So I know it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it is gonna be a good way to remind yourself of protecting yourself for your health and the health of other people so you don't get sick. So, having said that, Ms. Wynn would like to share this screen with you. So this week, we are going to be looking at uniteforliteracy.com. Again, to remind you, you do not need to log in. There's no password or login information. All you do is just type in uniteforliteracy.com, okay? And the title of the text that we're gonna be reading is called Skip the Plastic. Now, think about it. Plastic is everywhere you see, in everything that we do. Okay, or everything that we use, many things around your house. Think of 3 things that are made out of plastics. Okay, so as you think of this, once we read a book, finish reading the book, there are going to be a couple questions for you, and I also have it translated in Spanish so that you can communicate with your family or share with your family. After we read the book, think about what are 2 ways you can reduce plastic. That means use it less often or use less of it. You can share with a family member and you can try them, those 2 ways that you're thinking of. Okay? ¿Cuáles son las 2 formas en que puede reducir el plástico? Comparta con un miembro de la familia y pruébalos. Okay? Now, once you finish, You can also try to read this book. It's called Recycle with Uncle Roo. It's a fiction, but it does give you the perspective of this kid, how he learned to save the planet or take care of the planet. Okay, it's also from the same site, Unite for Literacy. So I'm going to show you how we get there. So once you enter Unite for Literacy, you are going to get, let's see, Unite for Literacy. Perfect, right here. Okay, you can search. Okay, so let me see, skip the plastic. Let's see if it comes up. It says 0. So let me see. Let me just say skip. Oh, right here. So I see the word skip. I type in the word skip and I look down here, I see the book, Skip the Plastic. Okay. So once we get here, because I turned this narration into Espanol, so it shows me that the narration will be both in English and Spanish. So I will read the English, okay? And this is what it said in Spanish.
Deja el plástico a un lado, por Mackenzie Matur y Laura Batt.
Okay, so Skip the Plastic by Mackenzie Matur and Laura Batt. Plastic is everywhere. It's in cars, bags, toys, straws, and more. We use some plastic things over and over. But what happens to the plastic items that we use only once? We throw them away and a lot of them end up in the ocean. That's very sad. How does this happen? Plastic trash falls onto the ground, gets washed into nearby water, and flows downstream all the way to the ocean. Animals may eat it or get tangled in it. This pelican might think that plastic bag is lunch. Look at what he's eating here. Once plastic is in the water, it can float around for hundreds of years. It may break down into smaller pieces, but it never goes away. Even tiny pieces of plastic can harm living things. More than 8 million tons of plastic reach the ocean each year. Oh no! How can you help? Join a group that cleans up trash in your neighborhood or at a river or beach. Pick a day to go with your family to pick up litter. Litter is another word for trash. What else can you do? You can choose reusable things whenever possible. When something is reusable, you can use it more than once. You can also make choices to use less plastic. Let's talk about some ideas. When you are outside on a hot day, bring a reusable water bottle. If you pack a lunch, put food in reusable containers instead of plastic baggies. And remind grown-ups to take reusable bags to the grocery store. If you go to a restaurant, don't use a straw. Americans use 500 million plastic drinking straws every day. If you put that many straws end to end, they could wrap around Earth more than 2 times. Say, I'll skip the straw, please. What if someone gives you plastic that can't be used again, such as a plastic water bottle? Recycle it. It will be made into something new instead of becoming trash. You could also make it into something fun, like this bird feeder. Let's skip plastic things that only get used once. Choose reusable items instead. And when you find plastic garbage, recycle it. Tell your family and friends that you are helping to keep plastic out of our water. So here are some challenges for you at the end of the book. You can read it and see if you want to try this, or you can answer my question on the page I showed you earlier, and I'm going to bring it back again. You can turn a disposable plastic water bottle into something new, like a bird feeder, planter, or piggy bank. You can try it at home as a summer project. The next time you go out to eat, bring your own reusable straw, utensils, or container for leftovers. So, this is some of the things that Miss Wynn also used when she goes out, or when I try to use it at home as often. This is a silicone straw that I use, and when I finish use it, I can wash it, and I use a pipe cleaner. I just clean it, okay, and then I can reuse it again. So this is one way that Miss Wynn can do to help the environment. So I can keep using this 100 times, maybe more than that, right? And then also, I have a mug. This is a ceramic mug. Also has a silicone top, okay, to cover it, so I can drink my hot beverages or cold beverages, so I don't have to throw it away. I can always reusing it. And I can bring it to the coffee shop and have them just fill it in, so I don't have to keep using plastic or styrofoam cups. And another thing that Ms. Wynn also used is a water bottle, reusable water bottle, and is thermal, right? And so it can be hot or cold, and I can always keep it and bring it with me on the hikes that I go with friends. So these are some of the ideas, some of the things that Ms. Wynn have been using very consistently, just so that I can do my part to help the environment. Because when I start learning more about the environment and see how human activities or things that we do when we're not being responsible, it can cause so much harms to the oceans, to the animals that live in it. So you can look at this page. This big whale, as huge, as big as he is dead because he swallowed 220 pounds of debris inside. That means another word for debris is trash. So this is really scary, because imagine if our wildlife or sea animals, sea creatures that ingesting plastic or trash like this, that means we won't have any more sea, right, animals to continue the cycle. And look at this turtle. He got trapped into the fish nets. The people just not responsible. When they finish fishing, they don't take and collect it. So as you can see, there are many images of just how trash filled up in our ocean, in our land, in the river. Look at the seal, he got stuck in the nets, right? And how much trash the people or scientists have to go and collect them, because people, need to be more responsible. When they finish eating or using it, they need to throw them in the right place, trash or recycle bins. So as sad as it is that I'm showing you this, I also hope that it helps you to think of perhaps 2 ways you can reduce plastic, okay? You can share with a family member and try them. And once you finish, you can also read Recycle with Uncle Bruce. So again, I'm going to try to look for this book. And what I do is I go to search, right? And instead of word skip, I'm gonna go, oops. Okay, recycle, let's see. All right, my computer is a little bit slow today. So you see the book popped up? Recycle with Uncle Ru. You can click on it, okay? Again, if you adjust it so that it has narration in Spanish, in English, in Spanish, English and Spanish, then you can read it in Spanish with your family or by yourself, okay? So this is Something that I want to show you this week is part of the STEM project, but it's also something that you can continue doing and helping with the environment, not just this summer, but every day when you use something. Think how can you reduce the trash in the backyard, okay? All right, well, I really enjoy my time with you guys, and I'm gonna be a little sad too, having to say goodbye, but I'm gonna share with you one more video this week before the end of the school year. So, and it's gonna be a fun one. So come back and visit me again this week for another video. Have a great day and enjoy your week. Goodbye now.